Alpha male. He walks into the room and people notice. Not because he's loud, but because he carries that unspoken confidence. The alpha male isn't just a stereotype. He's a symbol of dominance, direction, and the belief that he leads or nothing. The alpha male is the leader archetype, assertive, confident, and decisive. He thrives in competitive environments, takes control of situations, and rarely waits for permission. But the modern alpha isn't the chest-thumping cliche. He's more strategic than aggressive, more focused than flashy. He's the man who sets the tone, not the one chasing validation. Think Brad Pitt in Fight Club, chaos and control in one frame. Or Harvey Specter from Suits, composed dominance, power dressed in a tailored suit. Even in real life, Elon Musk, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jordan Peterson, all examples of alpha energy channeled differently. One through vision, one through charisma, one through intellect. To embody the alpha archetype, own your decisions. Stop outsourcing confidence to others. Speak less, mean more. Dominance comes from clarity, not volume. Train your body and mind. Physical presence mirrors mental control. Lead by example, not intimidation. Know when to yield. A true alpha can step back without losing status. Sigma male. He doesn't lead the pack. He walks beside it, sometimes ahead, but never needs the spotlight. The Sigma male is the lone wolf of modern masculinity. Quiet, calculating, and completely self-sufficient. While alphas command attention, sigmas command mystery. The Sigma male rejects the hierarchy altogether. He doesn't care to dominate or follow. He operates outside the system, guided by his own values, rules, and timing. He's independent but not isolated, confident but not loud. Where others seek validation, he seeks freedom. The Sigma's power lies in detachment, the ability to move through life without needing constant approval, praise, or permission. He's self-aware, adaptable, and often unpredictable because he's not playing anyone else's game. Think John Wick, calm, silent, but devastatingly effective. Or Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders, brooding intelligence and strategic dominance without ever begging for power. In real life, Keanu Reeves, Kanye West, in his prime, men who move independently, often misunderstood but deeply respected. They don't chase the crowd chases the enigma. How to be this? Master solitude. Learn to enjoy your own company, not as punishment, but as power. Detach from approval. You don't need to be liked, you need to be authentic. Develop competence quietly. Let your results speak, not your ego. Move strategically. Sigmas don't react, they calculate. Every step feels calm, deliberate, inevitable. Stay emotionally grounded. Silence isn't suppression, it's control. Beta male. He's the nice guy everyone likes, but few desire. He blends in easily, avoids conflict, and follows the rules. The beta male isn't weak, but in a world that rewards dominance and self-assertion, his quiet compliance often leaves him invisible. The beta male is the supporter archetype, loyal, kind, dependable, but often lacking the edge that commands respect. He thrives on stability and approval, preferring harmony over confrontation. While alphas and sigmas create waves, betas keep the ship steady. He's emotionally intelligent, but sometimes too agreeable, choosing peace even when it costs him power. He wants to be liked more than he wants to be respected. This makes him safe, but also forgettable. However, there's a misunderstood strength here. Betas make excellent teammates, friends, and partners because they value cooperation over control. They keep groups functioning while others fight for dominance. Think Samwise Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings, loyal, gentle, but strong when it counts. Or Ross Geller from Friends, smart and caring, yet constantly overshadowed by louder personalities. In real life, someone like Ed Sheeran or Tobey Maguire, quiet achievers who don't radiate power but earn respect through humility and warmth. How to be this the right way. The goal isn't to reject your beta nature, it's to refine it. You can be kind and commanding, loyal and assertive. Here's how. Stop over-apologizing. Being nice doesn't mean being submissive. Develop a spine. Learn to say no. It earns you respect. Keep your empathy, but add boundaries. Compassion without limits becomes self-betrayal. Work on silent confidence. You don't need to shout, but you do need to own your space. Find purpose beyond approval. Don't live to please, live to grow. Omega male. He doesn't care about the game. Not winning it, not playing it, not even watching it. The Omega male is the man who has stepped completely outside the social hierarchy, not as a rebel, but as someone who's simply uninterested. He's not chasing money, power, or validation. He's chasing peace, passion, and purpose. The Omega male is the ultimate nonconformist. While alphas seek to lead, betas seek to follow, and sigmas seek independence, the Omega seeks meaning. He's the type of man who finds joy in his own world. Hobbies, creativity, intellect, intellect, or a craft that no one else understands. He doesn't crave dominance or attention. His satisfaction comes from self-expression. But the Omega archetype can split into two paths. The evolved Omega, self-contained, deeply fulfilled, living life on his own terms. The lost Omega, isolated, indifferent, disconnected from ambition or growth. The difference lies in awareness. One has chosen detachment, the other has surrendered to it. Like Albert Einstein, cared little for status, obsessed over ideas. Steve Wozniak, built the tech revolution, then happily disappeared from the spotlight. How to be this? Detach from comparison. You don't need to rank yourself among others. Your value is intrinsic. Follow your obsessions. Dive deep into what fascinates you, even if no one else gets it. Build an inner world. Read, think, create, not to impress, but to express. Gamma male, he's the observer, the one quietly studying everyone's moves, knowing more than he shows. The gamma male is the misunderstood strategist of modern masculinity, emotional, intelligent, and quietly ambitious, yet often underestimated. The gamma male lives in the gray zone between confidence and insecurity, intellect and emotion. He's self-aware, introspective, and highly analytical, often more emotionally intelligent than the alpha or sigma, but also more conflicted. He wants success and love, but often feels unseen or underappreciated. He doesn't crave dominance, he craves recognition for his depth. Gammas are dreamers and thinkers, the ones who prefer subtle moves over grand gestures. They might struggle with self-worth, but balance it with creativity, empathy, and inner complexity. They don't want to rule others, they want to understand them. Think Will Hunting from Good Will Hunting, genius-level mind, emotional depth, but carrying invisible weight. In real life, Robin Williams, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, or even a thoughtful creator like Bo Burnham embody gamma traits. Introspective, intelligent, emotionally layered. How to be this? Embrace your depth. Your emotions are not weaknesses, they're signals. Learn from them. Use intellect as power. Analyze, adapt, and act with intent. Gammas thrive in subtle mastery. Zeta male. He doesn't just step outside the hierarchy, he burns the ladder altogether. The Zeta male is the final rejection of the traditional game. Not alpha, not beta, not even sigma. He's the man who says, you can keep your rules, I'll live by none. The Zeta male represents complete autonomy, psychological, social, and emotional. He doesn't seek dominance, like the alpha, independence, like the sigma, or acceptance, like the beta. He seeks sovereignty, to be entirely self-directed, free from society's scripts about success, dating, or masculinity. Where sigmas still engage with the world quietly, zetas disengage from it entirely when it stops making sense. They don't chase relationships, money, or power for status. They pursue them only if they align with personal meaning. Zetas often come from deep disillusionment. They've seen through the illusions of social validation, gender politics, and cultural pressure. Think The Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's version. Someone who fully detaches from societal validation and forges his own moral framework, even if extreme. Or Tyler Durden from Fight Club, the anti-system masculine energy that destroys the illusion of normal life. How to be this? Question everything. Society's expectations, relationship dynamics, career norms, nothing is sacred unless it's true for you. Build your own moral compass. Don't borrow values, craft them through reflection and experience.